Dinner is served. Dinner is served. Day 4 of our Holy Week devotions. And today is Monday, Thursday. Monday, Thursday. Monday, Thursday. And we're talking about dinner is served. Welcome to Morning Manna. Good to see everybody on this morning. What an excellent morning it is. It is Holy Week. We're on our way to Resurrection Sunday. But before we get there, we have to walk through the steps of Christ. We have to walk the steps of Christ. I've already said it, I'll repeat it. So often we're in such a rush to get to Sunday that we pass all the way by, the Holy Week, what Jesus did each day of the week. Now, if you started on Palm Sunday, this is day 5. If you started on Monday, this is day 4. Palm Sunday is the triumphant entry. On Monday, then Jesus cleansed the temple, turns over the money changers' tables. On Tuesday, then the fig tree that he cursed the previous day comes into question, and they talk about it. Peter says, "Hey, Master, I remember yesterday that you cursed that tree and it has withered from its root." On Wednesday is when we now have Jesus resting at in Bethany, just a little village outside of Jerusalem. And in that village and in that home of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, he's kicked back. And then Mary comes and washes his feet with the nard. And as a result of that, it fills the room with the odor of the fragrance. A year's worth of salary is now cleansing Jesus' feet with Mary's hair. Now, and Judas responds and says, "Why did you do that? We could have spent the money on this, that, or the other," because he was the treasurer of the disciples. Now we are here on Thursday. On Thursday, they are preparing for the meal. They're preparing for the meal that Jesus now converts to the Last Supper. We know it as the Last Supper. It's the Paschal meal or the Passover meal. In the Passover meal, he takes the meal that we learn about in Exodus, converts it to being his body. They eat this meal as they are exiting out of Egypt in a hurry. Now, Jesus says, "I am that meal." So here we are. Dinner is served. Good morning, everybody. I hope that kind of catches you up. Wanted to put everything in context before we talk about how dinner is served and how you become a servant in the kingdom. How you become a servant in the kingdom. Now, I'm going to give you the text to talk and the takeaway. You already know that. If it's your first, second, or third time joining us, please let us know who you are, where you are watching from. We want to shout you out. What I want you to do is share the manna. Put the revelation that you get in the comment area, in the chat area, so others can get the cumulative effect of everybody's anointing and revelation as a result of this morning's manna. Let's jump right into it. John 13:21b. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. Jesus sitting at the table. They're about to then do the Lord's Supper. He says, one of you is going to betray me. One of you is going to betray me. Now, I want to set the scene. They are now sitting around the table. Unlike a table and a chair that I'm sitting in, they sit on the floor. Sit on the floor, the food is in the middle. They are now breaking the food with their hands and they're eating it. And now Jesus is saying to them, one of you guys, you're going to betray me. Now, I want you to see something here. Here is Jesus. He's serving them. Catch that word. He's serving them dinner in light of the fact that somebody's going to betray him. Somebody's going to deny him. What are the 3 things I want you to get as a result of this? First of all, at the place where we eat is a sacred place. Everybody just doesn't get to eat at your house. Am I right about it? You just don't invite anybody to your house. And in particular, you don't invite someone to eat at your table that you know is going to betray you. The first thing I want you to get is the process of serving is a process of betrayal. You have to understand, you don't serve people for what they can do for you. You serve them as a result of what God is doing through you. The second thing is this: deny. There's a process of serving, the denial process. Jesus has invited Peter to the table. He's invited him to eat, and he serves him. Not only that, he washes his feet. He serves him. The process of serving is to serve those who will even deny you. Who does that? Here's the third thing I want you to grab. The process of serving is selfless. Is selfless. Jesus grabs a towel. He then washes the disciples' feet. Understand something. This is the job for the lowest slave in the house. The lowest doulos, the Greek word for servant. It is for that person. This is why Peter pushes back. He says, look, never would you're going to wash my feet. That's the job of the slave. That's the job of the lowest servant in the house. Not you. That's not your position. But Jesus says, look, serving is not positional. Serving is a disposition of your heart. So what does he do? He does a selfless act by washing the feet of the person who would deny and serves them all. This is the process of servitude, of serving in the kingdom. And so many times we forget all about what this means with respect to serving in the kingdom. We serve who we want to serve. We serve the way we want to serve. And we serve the amount of time we want to serve. Not so. When dinner is served for Jesus, he serves the one who will deny him, the one who betrayed him, and washes all of their feet. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway on this Monday, Thursday, in which we celebrate the Lord having this Last Supper with his disciples. The process of being like Jesus can be a painful process. Can you imagine how painful that was to serve those who would deny, betray, and then run away? The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you, give you peace. Now let's go serve, even in the face of betrayal, denial, and those who run away when you need them the most. I'll see you tomorrow. You already know it's Good Friday. You know what I'm going to talk about. But that doesn't mean don't check in. I'll see you then. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.